Hi everyone! Today, I'll be walking you through the new AMD Adrenalin 24.10.1 driver and highlighting its top features. I'll break down each feature in detail to help you improve your gaming experience, whether you're using the Lenovo Legion Go or any other AMD-powered device. Let's get started. In AMD Adrenalin, first, go to the settings and then head over to the display section. If you want to get the best performance out of your Legion Go while playing games at the native 800p resolution, turn on GPU scaling, set the scaling mode to full panel, and enable integer scaling. This will enhance image quality by making the game less blurry at 800p. Next, head to the gaming section and go to Game Settings. First, turn on AMD Fluid Motion Frames 2, then set the search mode to High and the performance mode to Quality. By doing this, AFMF2 won't disable itself and will consistently maintain a stable frame rate while providing better visual quality through frame generation. For Radeon anti-lag, it's optional since it can cause stuttering in some games. It's best to test it with your games to see if it has any negative effects. If it doesn't, then you should feel free to turn it on. Radeon Image Sharpening is a must-turn-on feature. This will sharpen your image quality without affecting performance, giving you a clearer and more detailed visual experience. AMD FreeSync should always be turned off because the Legion Go screen doesn't support this feature. Keeping it on can introduce unnecessary input lag, which can affect your gaming experience. If you set the display resolution to 800p and the in-game resolution to 800p, you should turn on integer scaling and set the scaling mode to full panel. Integer scaling works in conjunction with AMD Radeon Image Sharpening, ensuring the game looks sharp and not blurry at 800p. However, if you're playing at 1000p or 1200p, you should turn off integer scaling and only enable AMD Radeon Image Sharpening, as integer scaling is designed to work specifically with at 800p. The last feature is texture filtering quality. This is also optional, and you can leave it at standard or performance. Personally, I always choose performance because it gives me FPS without a noticeable drop in image quality. Since the Legion Go screen is like 8.8 inches, you likely won't notice a significant difference if there are no major changes. Next, go to the performance section and disable all metric overlays. These overlays continue to run in the background even if you're not using the AMD overlay, which can cause unnecessary stutters in-game. It's safer to disable them all since we don't use them anyway and rely solely on the built-in FPS monitor of the Legion Go. That's it for the AMD Adrenalin settings. Now let's move on to testing the game. Today I've chosen Resident Evil 4 Remake to test. The game is running at 800p with high settings, using integer scaling with the AMD Radeon Image Sharpening combo, plus AFMF2 set to high and quality. Normally, I set Radeon Image Sharpening to 80%, but for this game, it didn't look sharp enough, so I bumped it up to 100% and got a satisfying result. I've turned FSR off since the game already maintains a stable frame rate of around 100 FPS, so I don't need the extra performance and can prioritize visual quality. Overall, the experience is great with the settings I've shown earlier, as the game runs smoothly while keeping an acceptable visual quality. Thank you for watching, and feel free to leave a comment on any topic you'd like me to cover next.